Hello and welcome to my meditation. My name is Debra Baker and I'm so grateful that you have joined us for this little while. We are beginning our 7-week chakra meditation series. So we're going to begin with the root chakra, which is the color red. And I brought a few palm stones, stones to show you if you like to hold stones when you meditate. I have shungite, which is really not very pretty. It's kind of just a really dark stone. Doesn't have a big shine to it. Then I have black tourmaline, which has a nice shine. And the other one I brought is hematite, just to show you. So all of these, hematite is that one that looks kind of shiny gunmetal color. And in short, if you are meditating, focusing on the root chakra, you want to use either red colored stones or dark colored stones, because we are grounding into the here and now, and grounding down, anchoring ourselves in our physical body. So taking our infinite selves and drawing it into our physical bodies. So, are you ready for this adventure? Let's get started. As you can see, I have turned the red light on in my crystal sphere so that you can remember that the root chakra color is red. So let's begin with our 3 nice, really deep breaths. Breathing first into your chest, filling up your front of your chest, feeling your rib cage expand, holding it for a moment, and then now filling up the front and back of your rib cage. So fill up your entire rib cage, feel your chest and upper body expand, nice deep breath. Feel your skin stretch a little bit. Just feel how good that feels. Maybe even stretch out your shoulder blades a little. Hold it for a moment and then let it go. And now fill up your chest and your belly. Just take the deepest breath you've taken all day. Feel your ribs, let your lower ribs expand. Feel your belly puff out a little bit. And then draw it all inward as you exhale slowly. Good job. So we're going to relax our bodies as we go through the chakras. So before we, and we're going to start with the crown chakra and work our way down to the root chakra, where we're going to sit for a few minutes. So before we do that, let's just imagine activating all of the muscles. So I invite you to either point your toes or curl your toes up toward your knees and tighten up your feet and your ankles, your shins, your calves, your knees, your upper legs, maybe even your glutes. And just squeeze all that together. So we're going to relax our legs and feet. Hold it for a moment, maybe for a breath cycle. Breathe in, squeeze, 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 and then let it go. And now we're going to shift our focus to our head, neck, and shoulders. And imagine let's not imagine, let's do it. Let's pull our shoulders up to our ears, tuck our chins gently, and maybe just squeeze our necks with our shoulders, just gently. Tensing up our faces, pull all of your skin and your muscles to your bone. Squeeze, 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 like you've just taken a bite of lemon. And then let it go. And now pull your wrists up to your shoulders. Pull your arms into your sides and draw your arms forward, so you're stretching out your back and squeezing your front, and just squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your upper body for a breath cycle. Squeeze in and release on the exhale. And now pull all of your pelvic and midsection muscles to the middle. So pull in your back, your sides, tighten up your abs, pull up your pelvic floor, your hips, and then let it go for a breath cycle. Yeah. Here we go. So I hope that you have a stone to do this with, and if you don't, message me and we will make sure that you get something. Because I really enjoy using stones when I meditate, because I feel like the way stones work is they carry a vibration. You know, all matter carries vibration. So when you hold a dark colored stone or a red stone, I have some solid rubies, or a garnet, when you hold those, they allow your body to synchronize with them. So we are focusing on the root chakra. Imagine as we did that relaxation, the energy is flowing down from the center of the universe through the top of your head, all the way through your body, through all of your upper chakras, and landing at your tailbone. And you feel the energy coming up from the center of the earth, all the way through your feet and your legs, all the way up to your tailbone. So we're focusing on the red chakra, the root chakra. So let's ponder for a moment how we feel, first of all, how we feel about our bodies today. How do you feel about your body? If you are in any pain, you probably aren't feeling really great about your body. Do you sense that your body is something that you have rather than what you are? You are an infinite spirit who has a body. And you wouldn't be having a human experience without a human body. So I invite you to just think about your feet and your legs and how they help you to get where you'd like to go. And think about your hands and your arms and how they allow you to create and live your life. Because if you couldn't use your hands and arms to feed yourself, you'd have to rely on someone else. Think about all of your internal organs. And how they function so miraculously. Isn't it amazing? All these things are going on in our bodies we're not even aware of. You know, we breathe. We don't need to know how it works. You know, the oxygen exchange in our capillaries. We don't need to know exactly how that works. We don't need to know what is causing our hearts to keep beating in a physiological way, because we know spiritually it is infinite spirit, God, the oneness, that keeps our hearts beating, that allows our bodies to continue to exist on this plane. So I invite you to think about the idea that your body can communicate with you. You know, the most glaring observation of that is when we get sick. It is our body's way of saying, time to slow down. Whoa, Nelly. Time to relax. Time to put everything aside. Time to clear your calendar and just be for a little while. Let's have a moment of appreciation for our bodies. Appreciating that without them we wouldn't be here on this plane. Just take a moment to think of something about your body. Do you have pretty eyes? Do you have nice legs? Are you fit and trim, or are you thoughtful and kind? Are you generous with your hugs and tender touches? Just think about your body with love and appreciation. And this isn't a question that I ask very often. But I think sometimes we need to stop and think, do I want to be here? Do I want to be having this human life right now? And I know that there are some people who are pretty unhappy with their lives right now. And if you happen to be one of them, I offer much compassion to you. It is not my intention ever to discount anyone's feelings or thoughts. And I encourage you to just work through it. If you feel like you don't want to be here, ponder that. Work through that with yourself. Acknowledge how you feel. How you feel is important. Whether you label it good or bad, happy or sad, it's still important and relevant. And you don't owe anybody any explanations about how you feel. So if you are feeling confused, or any sort of way you don't want to feel about your body, I invite you to just hold that for a moment. Hold that confusion. Take a deep breath into it. Be with whatever you're feeling right now. Be with whatever your body is feeling right now. And listen to it. And I know that the body has its own language, and sometimes other than the glaring, getting sick, sometimes it's hard to understand what our bodies are telling us. So let's take a moment to just invite that in. What is my body telling me, and what is my body's language? There's a shorthand I'll offer, which is if you're feeling discomfort in your head, neck, and shoulders, it is often, usually, anger, stress, tension, frustration, resistance. Think about clenching your jaw, that tension we feel in the back of our necks. When we are stressed, there's a component of anger with it. That life is coming at me too fast right now, and I don't appreciate it. So just acknowledge it. It's so important. When we're finished talking about what these emotions are, we'll talk about letting them go. And so if it's in your chest, upper back, in your heart space, it's probably sadness, sorrow. I mean, if it's discomfort, you know what all the good stuff feels like. I don't need to explain that. So just sadness, sorrow, and even that you can feel it if you've ever had a heartache. It truly is a heartache. It hurts in the heart space. And then if you feel it in your stomach, you probably already know this, but I'll point it out anyway. It's probably fear. You know, we talk about I had a knot in my stomach. I had butterflies in my stomach. Sometimes if it's an extreme amount of sudden fear, people will throw up. So just acknowledge whatever it is, it's there. And if it's in your pelvis or your extremities, it's probably shame. You know, I'm not discounting any biological, physiological cause for discomfort. I'm saying if you don't know what it is, if you want to figure out what kind of emotion might be attached to it, that's what we're talking about here, not putting all of your health issues into an emotion. And then sometimes you feel confused, and that can be anywhere in your body, in my opinion. So I invite you now to acknowledge whatever it is your body is feeling, whether it's a physical pain like my knee right now, or whether it's, or you've got a toothache, or your back hurts, or you got a headache, or you feel great in your body, but you're feeling some anger or some sadness or confusion. Hold it for a moment. Let's take a deep breath. And just hold that. Whatever it is, honor ourselves. Acknowledge it. And I'm sure you've exhaled that first deep breath, so take another one and just consciously make the decision to, I let go of this. Whatever it is that no longer serves me, I release, I let go. And now picture a ball of red, a beautiful ball of red at your tailbone as a representation of your root chakra. Some people see it as a disc spinning, and then see this beam of white light at the center that fans outward with the centrifugal force. And as it fans outward, it clears anything that may be going on at your root chakra. And you feel more grounded and more peaceful. And, just like you belong. You belong in your body, you belong here on earth with us. And briefly, let's go through the rest of the chakras and feel that white light moving through your sacral chakra, which is orange, just below your navel. And all of these are on what I see as an axis. It goes from your tailbone to the top of your head, the crown of your head. So we got the orange right just below your navel. Feel the white light go through and clear and balance it. And then the yellow just above your navel, your solar plexus chakra, all the way up to the green at your heart chakra. Feel that white light moving through the blue at your throat chakra, through the indigo at your third eye chakra right behind your forehead, and then all the way up through the purple at your crown chakra. Take another nice deep breath. As you can see, I'm still holding on to my stones, the shungite and the black tourmaline. Doing a root chakra meditation is a good one to do before you go to bed, because you're grounding into your body, you're giving your body permission to fall asleep, be peaceful and serene. And so I want to thank you for joining us for this meditation time, and for, I hope, making a commitment to doing the 7 chakras with us. I think it'll be fun and enlightening. And I just want to remind you that you are whole and perfect exactly as you are, in the one presence, in the one power, moving in, through, and as me honors and recognizes the one presence and the one power moving in, through, and as you. In other words, namaste. Have a wonderful week.